From street side carts to massive shopping malls. We're in Bangkok, Thailand. Let's go have some fun.
We're Cindy and Eddie, and this is Squeeze the Day.
Why are malls in Bangkok so popular while so many others all over the world are getting shut down? We're going to take a look at them, starting with the icon Siam.
This is the first time we've been inside this mall. To be honest with you, we're a little bit blown away by how massive and beautiful it really is in here.
Super impressed.
We're gonna take a couple minutes to walk around and show you and see it for ourselves. When we got off the boat, we went directly inside and immediately turned left. This is where it brought us. There's a lot of food in this area, all kinds of different things from juices to meals.
The perfect place to come and try some really cool international cuisine and a lot of Thai items as well. Dumplings, shrimp, and fish.
Since we had never been in this mall before, we didn't really know what to expect.
They even have a 7-Eleven.
We quickly learned that this mall is not like the ones we grew up with in America.
And a grocery store.
We also really appreciated the aesthetics and layout of this mall.
I really love the way this looks.
After a short time exploring the food area, we decided to take the escalator up to the next level.
It appears like the first floor is all food, or most of it at least.
We were really impressed with the first floor. There's lots of food down there, but then we decided to come up to the second floor to see what else they have. It turns out there's lots of floors. We're just gonna walk around, take a couple of shots.
We've got a lot of places we want to show you today, so we're gonna show you a few shots and then we're gonna move on to our next place.
What we're discovering is this mall has things like Coach, Porsche, Apple, H&M, lots of more expensive brands, but there's more.
A cinema, a convention center, lots of dining options, and even a gym. Look, there's vehicles in here.
Even though this looks like a great place to stop, trust me, go up one more floor.
We're going there next.
We're not even all the way up to the top. We're as close as we can go for right now. This is where the convention center is going to be held, on the top couple of floors. To be honest with you, it's got a great view.
And we found you can actually go outside. And I don't think you have to buy anything. It's just a beautiful view from the very top. And it's like a park area. We didn't do any research on this place, but the best thing we found so far is this garden at the top. You have to come up here and check this out. It's got the best view of the city. I'm not sure what part of the city it is, but we're checking it out and it's pretty amazing.
We're gonna show you that right now.
Definitely worth stopping if you have the time. Check it out.
That was Icon Siam. It's really easy to get to our next destination. We're just leaving and getting on the train.
We're here, G2. We're gonna take this line, get on the blue line, and then swing around this way.
This is another one of the easy ways to get around town because they make it super convenient. Things are written in Thai as well as English.
Put it in English, because that's what we speak, and please select your station. This is where we're going, this is where we are, because we want to get the BTS. So we're going to hit G1. Now we've got where we are, where we're going, And then it has one person. Let's add Eddie so he can come with me. And we're going to add the money, 30. Here we go.
And your change comes out in the same place as your tickets.
And the BTS line is just about the exact same way.
Our next destination is the Asylum Complex.
Maps are on every level.
Not quite the same as what we just left, but it's still a good area if you're looking for stuff to get.
Let's go get a view from the top.
This mall is a lot smaller than the other one we just showed you.
And a lot different.
It's more compact, so you're gonna have more in a tighter area. They still have food, still have clothing, they still have toys, but there's only 5 floors. We're also finding a lot of medical stuff here for some reason. Well, that was the top floor. Not a whole lot to see, but once again, we're just showing you what they have.
Basically, in addition to having the standard clothing, toys, and food, the Asylum Complex has several medical facilities on the top floor available for you.
We have found the food area, and this place has a bunch. Lots of different variety, and we're not sure if we want to eat anything yet. We're just not quite hungry, but look at it all. So much food. Buy one, get one. Talking bread here.
Can you guess what Cindy had to pull me away from? Donuts and Cinnabon.
And because it's centrally located, that makes it very convenient.
It is a little bit smaller than the other one, but it has other options that the other one didn't have, which makes it an important mall to go to in its own right.
And it's a really easy train ride to get between the two of them. So either way, it's a win. We're hopping on another train to take you to our next destination. Now we are at the MBK Center.
Right off the bat, we could see that it's set up in 4 zones, A, B, C, and D, and goes from the ground floor to the 7th floor.
This one seems to be laid out more like a grid than the previous one, so we've been to.
We also noticed that there wasn't a whole lot of expensive product here, minus a couple of things. For the most part, everything around here seemed to be reasonably priced and affordable.
It does win over in the functionality. Everything is centrally located, easy to find, easy to access, easy to get around.
They pack a lot in a very small space.
This is a really good place to go if you're interested in doing some quick shopping in and out. The 6th floor is the game center. They make it real easy to get your tickets. They also do conventions.
Apparently, we stumbled upon an early release of a card game called One Piece. It's not even available in America yet, so we didn't have any idea what it was. We had to look it up on the internet. We continued walking around the gaming level of this mall, but soon realized we needed to move on, even though we were having so much fun. All the malls that we know of have some sort of dining area. This one does as well, so if you get hungry while you're walking around shopping, feel free to stop in and grab something to eat.
For those digital nomads, they have a co-working spot. We really enjoy this mall personally. It is definitely massive, a lot bigger than what it looks like from the outside.
And there's a lot going on.
It's pretty fun. We're going on to our next destination now.
We're gonna be walking. While Well, that was a cool mall. We're gonna check out the next one. It's right across the street, actually, not very far.
They have this beautiful walkway that you can cross to get from one to the other.
Siam Discovery.
As we were exploring this section of Bangkok, we didn't even realize how close these 4 malls were to each other. This is a great shopping area with a lot to see.
They have organized shopping categories according to different floors that you're going to be on. So if you look here, you'll see, for example, the ground floor has women's clothing. The first floor has crafts.
They have it set up for another working space. They also have a Madame Tussauds in this mall. It makes this whole area a really good place for kids of all ages. This is the view from the top of the 5th floor. Siam Discovery seems to be a little bit more relaxed and kind of casual. A lot of outdoorsy and environmentally friendly stuff here.
It's an open air area and you really get a feel that you can just wander around there and you don't feel cooped into one space. It feels as if it's sprawling.
Our next destination is going to be a short block and a half away.
So we're walking there too.
If you leave that portion of the Siam Center and come in this way, you have a whole nother building with a whole lot more experiences. So this is where we came from over here. That's the first building we went in. This is the building we're in now, but they also have this building and a hotel attached if you're interested in that.
Check this all out. And as you exit there, you come out to an open area leading you over to the Siam Paragon.
It is definitely popular here. It's kind of nice to have a bunch of malls in a small area, giving you a lot of shopping options. This mall is definitely brighter and has a lot more of the fine goods like perfumes, makeups, and it's also directly connected to the hotel. That's a lot of perfume. On the first floor, it seemed like it was perfumes and makeup. The second floor was clothing. Third floor was kids, toys, and shoes. And then the top floor is home, electronics.
Kitchen, everything for your house, home goods.
There is a lot of really nice stuff up here. Cindy wants the pink one. On the 6th floor, they have a movie theater and convention center. This is a very nice mall, a lot to see and do in here. That's the end of our Siam malls, but there's more. We've still got some more shopping to do.
The next one is a walk away again. We're gonna be heading there now.
How convenient. Neighborhood map and centralWORLD map right here before we even get in. I don't know how accurate that is, but it talks about all the restaurants on every floor. Now we are in centralWORLD, and at first glance,
Looks like a mall.
It looks like a mall. We're not really sure what to think of as we first walk in, and the reason is because
It has a different feel to it. We'll
Look-
show you what we're talking about.
like all the other malls before us, we're going from the bottom floor to the top floor so we can see what it looks like from the top down. They have to go up to the second floor. When you do, you go into this central area and it looks as if everything is corkscrewing. So you just keep walking around in a circle following the escalator to the top floor. We finally made it to the top floor, and of course this is where the food's going to be located. This is basically the food hall, what they call it. From what we're seeing so far, it looks like this is one of the larger of the malls we've been in today.
Yes, definitely is.
They do have a grocery store. Then they have a couple of little areas that you can buy food to go, with an area to sit down and eat. This food area is the largest one we've seen thus far, and it's all on the top floor.
It's massive.
It just keeps going. We keep finding more and more different items of food that you can buy. I don't know if you can see this, but way off in the distance, you can see the escalators going up to the theater. We walked all the way down here and discovered that there's even more mall. This place is definitely the biggest place we've been in, and we're actually on the top floor. So what that means is there are several of these floors. This seems to be the area that has more fine dining than casual dining. There are other food items on the next level down and on all the other floors as well, but they do call this section the food hall. So we found this place and couldn't resist the chance to sit down, listen to some live music, and enjoy a view. Okay, there's something we just learned I think is very important to let you know while we're up here. If you do come to get some food, it's a very easy process. They're going to tell you how much it is. The thing that's confusing is if you're using cash, you've got to come talk to these ladies first. You got to pay 20 baht to get a little card. So you pay the extra 20 baht to get the card in addition to the amount that's going into your food. You take the card over to pay for your food, bring the card back, and they'll give you your baht back for the card. It's kind of complicated, but it ensures their safety. I got pork, Cindy got chicken, and this is the area we're sitting. That's right, there is live music. This is gorgeous. Oh, did I mention we also have a view? That was really delicious, and like we've said before, there are a lot of options here, so feel free to come up. We are in the southeast corner. This is a little hidden gem. Enjoy. They even have an escalator that comes right up into this area. We are on our way to another mall. The big thing to take away from this one is there's a lot of English here, so it makes it really easy for anybody who speaks English. It's starting to get late, so the lights are coming on. That's both good and bad. The good is this place looks amazing at night. The bad is that means we've been out all day running around at these malls, so we're running out of time. We were just there eating. Platinum Fashion Mall. This mall is set up to be similar to a market, so you're gonna run into a lot of stores in a small stall style area just like this. But since it's a mall, that means they have multiple levels, elevators to get there, so there's a lot to it. 7 floors, we're on 3. We are arriving here about 7 o'clock, and it looks like they're starting to shut everything down. But they're not closed yet, so we're gonna try and get as much as possible. 6th floor is a food center. This kind of basically shows you exactly where everything's at, and it's basically set up similar to MBK, but the difference between MBK and here is the stalls are very compact, which means there's a lot of them in a small area.
We're finding this area is very similar to a food court that you would usually go to in America.
Okay, so if we go all the way down to the bottom, we can show you everything that's here, but we don't really feel that that's necessary. It's basically going to be a repeat of everything that we can show you on this floor. So we're going to show you around the 5th floor as much as possible. But this place is pretty large. So that's the rundown for this mall. It makes it a lot easier to find the things you need when it's all in a compact area, and there's a lot of choices. So you're not just 1 or 2 things.
And it looks like a lot of the things are repetitive. So you'll see it in one stall, then go down a couple of stalls, and you'll see it again. So a lot of things here You can just either buy at the first stall you see it, or keep going from vendor to vendor to try and get a different price. I don't know if they haggle or not. Floor zone called Nathan Road.
The exit is right by the escalators on the first floor, which opens up into something yummy, it looks like. Right outside of Platinum Fashion, they have another street vendor section with lots of food options. It seems to be pretty popular. We really enjoy Platinum Fashion. We've been there a couple of times, and it is a local favorite as well to get good prices, and they have just about everything you need. So let's go to our last mall of the night.
Terminal 21. On our way to get to the BTS, we had to walk through this mall, which is a little tiny mall, but it's getting us to the entrance to the BTS.
This mall that we're in right here is called Graysorn. It's fun. This mall is one of the grandest we've been in. Grandest of them all. These floors are themed. The floor that has all the movies is called Hollywood for some reason. Next, we're going down to San Francisco.
Every one of these is plastic.
Like all the other malls in town, this one's pretty massive. What we really enjoy is how well they do in preserving the theme. I mean, Golden Gate Bridge in the middle of the mall. Plenty of food around here. You can see it used to be available for people to go and sit at and eat at. Floor 3 takes us down to Istanbul. On our way down to the second floor. Little miniature desserts, just to give you an idea of how big those are. Can you guess what level we're on?
We've made it to London.
Guess what level we're on now? Sumo wrestlers. Level M is Paris. This place really does make you feel like you're traveling around the world. This has been a blast coming back into this mall. We love it here. We tried to give an unbiased view of, I think, 7 malls today. Let us know in the comments which one was your favorite.
If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you.
And stay tuned as we continue to travel around Bangkok and the rest of the world.
If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so that you can continue to follow along with us as we continue on this adventure.
And as always, squeeze the day and be well.